Logging on to the system. You access the chapter website CMS or Content Management System by clicking on the chapter website option in the Leadership Team section of the BNI website. The leadership team can elect any member of the chapter to be the official chapter website editor. That person will then see the link to the chapter website in the member section of the BNI website. Please note that if this is the first time anyone has logged into your chapter website, the website will be created as part of the logging in process. As you make edits to the content of your site, you can see how those edits will look by clicking the View Site button at the top of the page. This opens a new window. You may need to hold down the Control key to allow this if it is blocked by your pop-up blocker. Once you're logged in, you're able to edit the site. Once you've completed the edits you wish to make, you need to log out, or you can simply close the window. The menu system. On the left side of the screen you'll see the menu system. This has many functions. To edit any of the pages, click on the name of that page. Note that some pages, such as the Our Members page, are not editable, as they are created automatically by the system from the underlying database of members. To choose not to display a certain page on your website, untick the box to the left of the page name. You can also choose whether to display the menu as a top horizontal menu on your chapter website or a side vertical menu to the left side of your website. These are the only two options available for the menu, however you can set the height or width of the menu depending on which option you've chosen. Below the menu you'll see a number of fields. Domain name is where you can enter the registered domain name of your website if you've purchased one from a domain name registrar. This might be something like bnidowntown.com. Do not include the HTTP or www when entering a domain name in this field. If you've not registered a domain name for your chapter, a free one is provided by the software. All the free chapter site domain names end in bnisite.com. You simply need to choose a keyword to go in front of that. For example, if your keyword is downtown, then your free domain name would be www.downtown.bnisite.com. You should also set the language for your chapter website. If it's English, make sure you select the correct type of English, as spelling and terminology varies between BNI organizations in different countries. You can select any member of your chapter to be the official editor of your chapter website, and that member will then see a link to the CMS system in the member section of the BNI website. Their usual BNI website login will give them access to the CMS system. You can also edit the title, description and keywords of your website. While these are not displayed on your website, they are important for search engines to help identify and classify your website. Changing page names. Changing page names is very easy. In the left-hand menu you click on the underlined name of the page you wish to rename. That page will then show. Next, click in the box that has the text that shows the page name. Delete the text already in this box and type in the new name you wish to have for the page. Then click Save. The web page will refresh itself and the new name will show. Uploading images. Before you upload your image, you must prepare it. This involves cropping out any unwanted material and resizing the image correctly for its position on the page. There are many image editing packages available, and the chances are that one came with your digital camera. Once you've prepared your images, you're ready to upload them. The BNI system uses a central storage area where you can upload all your images for use as and when you need them. To upload an image, click on the Image Gallery icon in the top navigation of any page on the website. A new window will pop open. If it doesn't, you may need to hold the Control key down as you click on the icon. Click on the Browse button to search on your computer for the stored prepared images. When you've found the image you need, click on the Open button and then click on the Upload button. The page will then refresh and show you a small picture of the uploaded image. Please do not panic that the image looks distorted. This is just the thumbnail and the image itself is completely okay and ready to use on your site. You can repeat this process until you have uploaded all your images. At any time in the future, you can upload an image ready for use on the site. Entering text. To enter text, you can use two methods. Firstly, you can type directly into the editing area, or you can type the text in a word processor and then copy and paste it into the area. The word processor method is recommended as it allows you to proofread and spell check the text before you put it into the site. When pasting, you will be given the option to remove the word processor formatting from the text. This is essential as the formatting can contain many illegal characters that cannot be shown on the web and can break your web page. Once you've prepared your text in your word processor, highlight the text by clicking and dragging across the text that you want to copy. Press Ctrl and C to copy the text to your computer's clipboard. Go to the browser in which you are editing the page, click to select the position you want to place the text, and then press Ctrl and V to paste the text in place. If you wish to edit the text already in the page, you can click where you want to edit and use the system like a word processor by typing freely into the text area. The system will remember the formatting you've put into the text in your word processor unless you remove it, and it is always best to paste in the text with no formatting and add this formatting using the website. Formatting text. The system allows you to format or change the style of the text in the same way you do in a word processor program. You should experiment with the various controls that you have, remembering to be consistent. Although you are able to, I'd suggest that you do not use more than 2 different fonts on each page and be sparing when you use decoration like bold or underlining. Remember, an underlined word on the web normally means that it is a link. Also, to make your words easy to read, create paragraphs with spaces. No more than 2 sentences per paragraph is a good guide. And as we've said before, do not try and explain every aspect of BNI on your site. Use the KISS principle. Keep it simple and short. Inserting an image. To place an image in a page, you first click where you want the image to appear, then click on the image gallery icon to open the image gallery. You locate the image you want to insert within the gallery and click on the image. It will then be placed into the page at the point you chose. You can now click and hold the button down over the image and drag it to any position within the page. If you wish the text to flow around the image, use the left, right and center justification icons in the top of the page editing area. If you wish to insert some padding around the image to prevent the text being so close to the image, double-click on the image and in the pop-up box adjust the spacing around the image, then click the OK button. If you wish to delete the image from the page you're editing, click on the image to highlight it, then press the Delete key on your keyboard. The image is still available in the image gallery for reuse in this or any other page. Using the templates. There are several standard templates within the system, and these should give you the flexibility you need. Remember, you can add images in wherever you want simply by inserting a correctly prepared image. To change the basic template of a page, you click on the drop-down list on the top of the page to the right of where it says Main Content. Each of the available templates can be used on any page. The first thing to do after you select the new template for the page is to save it before you start to add any content. As you work on the site, it's a good idea to save every 5 minutes or so, just in case you're called away and forget, or worse, lose your connection and all the hard work that you've done. Before you decide on which template to use on which page, you might want to print each page out and all the different templates available. The net may be an electronic medium, but there's often no substitute for being able to see the site spread out in front of you. This is a useful planning method. Now on to some specific pages. The Meetings page has information about your chapter and your meeting venue drawn from the BNI database. If any of this is incorrect, please let your regional BNI director know. This will automatically create a link to a Google map of your venue's location. This will work if the address of your venue can be located by Google Maps. If not, you should ask your regional director to correct or amend the address so that Google Maps can recognize it. The Members page. The content for the Members page of your website is controlled by the content that each member puts into their own listing on the main BNI website. It's essential that all members of the chapter ensure their profile is up to date. About BNI. This is a page for you to tell prospective members what BNI is all about. The Join Us page is an opportunity for you to promote the professions you would most like to see represented in your chapter. The Chapter Stats page shows statistics for your chapter taken from the underlying BNI database. There are a number of options that you can choose to display, all centered on the number and value of referrals passed in your chapter. The Events page. The events page shows forthcoming BNI events such as training and other get-togethers. The content is controlled by BNI and you don't need to worry about the content of this page unless you have a specific chapter event that you'd like to publicise. This week's speaker. This page shows a list of upcoming speakers and you can add further information about the next speaker which could be of interest to potential visitors.